Before we jump into this episode, I want to invite you to join our community to help you become a better steward, scale to billions, and ultimately give more or all of it away. All I want you to do is to click the subscribe button right now. I love your support. It's incredible to see your comments, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. Welcome to the Build It to Billions podcast, where we guide successful entrepreneurs and investors on the journey from millions to billions. We believe the key to scaling and compounding your wealth in life starts every single day with the mindset and practice of stewardship over ownership and applying billionaire biblical principles. Our ultimate goal is to help you scale and compound your wealth in life so you can give more or all of it away to help MVPs. My name is Brett Swartz. In each and every episode, we're joined by the world's top millionaires, billionaires, and entrepreneurs, where they share their story, insights, and wisdom with us so we can all level up and make a bigger impact. I'm excited about our next guest. He's out of the state of Oregon, and he's on a mission to help family offices with Bitcoin management and investment strategy. And we're going to be talking about to hold or not to hold Bitcoin forever. That is the question. The background of this gentleman is in the focus is really about, hey, most family offices, they struggle with their Bitcoin because of the asset. They struggle because the decision-making process was not built for it, and under pressure, even sophisticated allocators default to the same system that is already eroding their wealth. And his work is to helping them build a process that holds up before those decisions become unavoidable. Please welcome to the show with me, Mr. Eric Runge. Eric, how are you doing?
Good, Brett. Thank you for having me on.
Excellent. For our listeners getting to know you for the first time, maybe just share a little bit more about your story and your current focus.
Yeah, so I was in the retail financial advisory space for, about 19 years. Never really felt like a great fit there, but couldn't figure out why. And I think I always thought like an institutional allocator and didn't really realize it until I got into the family office space, and then just was blown away at how easy the space was to fit into. So that combined with Bitcoin, it was the asset that I was put on earth to talk about. So family offices plus Bitcoin, plus I liked how you said billionaire biblical principles, given that a lot of Christians think that wealth is evil. I don't believe that. I think the Bible says wealth is a blessing. So those three things combined, I like talking to family offices about Bitcoin.
Fantastic. And backing up, just back to, you growing up, Eric, who was Eric, and what was his, what's his superpower? I believe we've all been given certain gifts, God-given gifts to be a blessing, to help to others. What would you feel like is the one big gift God's given you, and how does it help how you help and bless people today?
Yeah, I grew up in a pretty abusive household, and I was call it an unseen child. My stepdad was harsh, and you could call me poor in the biblical sense, not in the economic sense. We were lower middle class, but poor in the sense of vulnerable, and didn't have anybody to protect me. And so having converted to Christianity at around age 19, I saw over time how God's heart is for the poor and vulnerable. And God built that into me, a desire for the poor and vulnerable, to protect the downtrodden, as it were. So I studied Austrian economics for quite some time and saw that the fiat currency system was creating the poor and vulnerable among us to a really large degree. And I hated it, but I didn't know what to do about it. Couldn't do anything about it until I saw Bitcoin. And so what I see Bitcoin is a way to help people lift up out of the spot that that fiat currency has put them in. So my gifting and calling, because that's my deepest core passion. It's not humanitarian work, it's capitalist work. But family offices are capitalists by nature. And so my gifting and calling is to talk at a high level to high level people about that which I think can improve the world. And that thing is Bitcoin.
Amazing. By the way, if you want to know more about what Eric's doing already, you can just go to familyofficebitcoin.com, familyofficebitcoin.com. Hey, let's dive into this topic, to hold or not to hold Bitcoin forever, in just a second here. But I want to just clarify something you said in the beginning. You said institutional asset allocation versus family office allocation. So maybe just the one or two, maybe three big differences between the two.
The point I was trying to make was retail versus family office. You might be able to lump family offices and institutions into the same bucket. Maybe, maybe not. Like, let's be technical. An institution is technically a pension or an endowment. They think and act differently than a family office does, generally speaking. But really the distinction I was making was retail versus family offices. Retail thinks more, I need to be comforted. can you make sense of the chaos out there? Whereas family offices and even institutions, they don't think like that. They think according to mandates, investment committees, 10 to 20-year timeframes, sometimes 3 generations of wealth. That's like the main difference. A lot of times retail doesn't care about the next generation of wealth and wealth transfer.
So if you like this little short clip of the interview I just did, click over here to watch the full interview. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody.